Welcome everybody to yoga practice. I'm Sarah. I'll be guiding you through these next 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to get started in child's pose. Feet together, knees as wide as feels comfortable. Go ahead, stretch those arms out in front. Go ahead, soften towards the floor. Give yourself a couple breaths here to first settle in. You start to let everything around you drift a little bit further into the background. Focusing more on how the body feels. Please scan through, notice some areas if you want to take a little bit of movement, maybe rocking your head side to side, shifting your hips. Open and close the jaw. Or maybe give yourself a few audible breaths. You can inhale deeply through your nose. And then offer a little open mouth exhale, a sigh. Without changing anything else, go ahead, start to walk your hands towards the right corner. In your next breath or two, just switch those hands over towards the left side in the left corner. Again, the next breath or two, hands reaching back out in front. We'll shift up to our tabletop. Spreading all 10 fingers wide. As we inhale, lower the belly, lifting chin and chest. And then exhale, curving the spine, dropping that chin in. And inhale, opening up, finding cow. And exhale, curve, step back. Take a few more rounds on your own. Making our way back to tabletop. We're going to step the left toes straight back behind us, keeping them on the floor. Easy twist, reaching our right hand up towards the ceiling. Just start by rolling out the wrist a few times. Take a few big, slow, sweeping arm circles. Go one way. And reverse. And bring that right hand back down. We're going to take that left leg, bringing it up and across the right calf. And gently gazing over that right shoulder. Maybe press a little bit more into that left heel. Unwind the spine, unwind the legs, back to tabletop, and then switch. Send the right toes straight behind us. Opening that left hand up as you find this twist. Start in the wrist, a few rolls. And a few sweeping, slow arm circles through that left side. Going one way. And reverse. Bring that left hand down. Take the leg, come up and across our back. Guiding over the left shoulder. Maybe press a little bit more into our heel. Unwind the spine, return back to our tabletop. We'll tuck our toes, stretching the hips up and back, finding our down dog. Begin to pedal and alternate heels. Maybe add a little shifting from one palm to the other. If our hamstrings or low back feel tight, feel free to keep a gentle bend into our knee. Or maybe even take the feet a little bit further apart than our hips. And we're going to inhale, lifting our heels, rise up high on our toes, roll through the spine as slow as we can towards high plank. Keeping our chest lifted, start to bend the knees, drawing hips towards our heels. And then lengthen out the legs, finding down dog. 2 more like that, nice and slow. Heels lift, roll through our spine to high plank. Keep the chest lifted. Knees bend, hips to heel. And stretching back into down dog. 1 more time. Heels up. Roll forward, high plank, chest lift. Knees bend, hips come to heel. And stretching long into down dog. This time as we lift our heels, just lift the chin and chest, look to the hand. Walk the seat up nice and wide to take a ragdoll. Hanging over the legs, you can grab for elbow. If an opening in the shoulder feels better, hands can come behind your low back. Finding a little sway side to side or nodding the head yes. Or shaking the head no. Go ahead, switch your hands. And releasing the arms back down. Start to bring the feet closer together underneath our hips, or maybe all the way to touch. Keeping knees bent, chin and chest. We're slowly rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Once we come up to stand, the legs can straighten, top of the head reaching tall, and just take a few shoulder rolls, rolling up and back out of the ears. Press straight down into both feet. We're going to inhale, reaching the arms out and up. And as you exhale, take that left wrist, press the palms up and over. Inhale, standing tall. Then switch, take the right wrist. Inhale, stand tall. Goal post the arms, then press the hips and chest forward, lifting up. Standing cobra. Inhale, reach the arms back up, lengthen, forward fold. Knees can bend as we come down. Reaching the fingertips behind us, halfway lift and airplane the arms. Reach long, lifting chin and chest, fold here, micro bend the knee. We're gonna fold, release everything, step our left foot back, find a low lunge. As we step that foot long, maybe a little rocking forward and back, let the hips soften towards the ground. We'll bring that left knee down, fingertips can stay or reach up, finding crescent moon. Relaxing shoulders at the top, pressing our right foot. From here, swing that right arm back, easy twist. Left hand can even be on our knee. Unwind that twist, hands can reach back up. Plant our palms, we're gonna lift that left knee and then turn to our left, taking a wide forward fold. From here, same twist, opening that right hand towards the ceiling, reaching high. Unwinding that twist. Turn back to the front, step the feet up, forward fold. Halfway lift, airplane the arms, reach behind us, soften the knees. Folding forward, arms reach out to stand tall, lifting up. Taking our right wrist up and over. Inhale, stand tall. Switch, take the left wrist. Inhale, tall. Standing cobra, bend the elbows, hips and chest, forward and up. Inhale, straighten, reach up, soften the chest, forward fold. Halfway lift, airplane the arms, reach out long. Release everything, send our right foot back, low lunge. As that foot steps back, hips soften, you can take a few rocks forward and back. Bring that right knee down, hands can stay or reach up, soften shoulders, palms facing. And open twist, swing that left arm back. Right hand can be on the knee. Unwind that twist, reaching back up. Plant our palms. This time we're going to turn to our right to take that wide forward fold. Same twist, so left arm reaching to the ceiling here. Release that twist, turn back to the front, step the feet together. Finding our halfway lift, airplane the arm. And fold, arms reach out and up, standing tall. At the top, right away, standing cobra, lifting chin and chest. Inhale, reach back up, forward fold. Halfway lift, airplane the arms. Release everything, left foot back, low lunge. Knee down, crescent moon, send those fingertips high. Open twist that right arm, hand can be on the knee. Unwind that twist, reach back up. This time, release the hand, step right back to your high plank. Take a full breath in, hug the elbows in as we exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale here, find that cobra, lifting chin and chest. Release, tuck the toes, press up, tabletop or high plank. Sending our hips high, finding down dog. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward, come up, forward fold. Finding halfway lift, airplane the arm. One more, forward fold. Arms reach out, standing tall at the top, take that standing cobra right away. Inhale, reach back up, forward fold, release everything. Halfway lift, airplane the arms. Release, right foot back, low lunge. Knee down, fingertips reach up, crescent moon. Opening that left arm, take your twist. Unwind, plant our palms right away, find your high plank. On your next exhale, lower all the way down, slow and steady. Inhale, cobra, lift. Release, tabletop or high plank. Send the hips high, finding our down dog. Inhale, heels lift, look forward, come up, forward fold. Halfway lift, airplane the arms. And fold. Now knees soft, finding chair, hips low, reach the arms high. We're going to airplane the arms, sweep behind us. Starting to find a balance, you can start to lift your left heel. Maybe float those left toes as we come all the way up to stand. Draw that knee up as high as you're ready for. Keep reaching the arms high. We're going to step that left foot and toe down, finding our warrior one. So heel touches behind us, hips are square towards the front. Interlacing hands behind us, right thumb on top, shoulders reaching down, lifting chin and chest, and bringing our head forward, humble warrior. Hands can stay or float towards the ceiling. Nose starts to rest towards that front leg. Make sure that back heel is down, so if it's lifted, step your back foot in a little bit closer. Bringing hands to low back. Start to slide down the legs. Come back to warrior one. So lifting our chest, arms reach up. We're going to spin and open warrior two. Readjust, so finding heel to arch alignment. So front heel cutting into the middle of our back foot. Right knees and toes point forward. This time shoulders and hips off to the side. Straightening out that right knee and reversing triangle, lifting high. You can look up, you can even look down behind you. Lengthen through that right hip. And extending side angle, bend the knee, elbow or fingertips reaching forward and down. We're going to come up one more reverse triangle, stretching that right leg, pressing the floor, lift up. Now listen, big cartwheel hands to our front foot. Turn that back ceiling, finding our low lunge. Step back to high plank. Hold here, coming into a side plank. So spin the heels to the right. Send that left arm towards the ceiling. We're gonna hold here and breathe for 3. High plank in 2. And 1, finding high plank. You can hold here on your next exhale. Take your chaturanga, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra, lift to lengthen. Release, tabletop or high plank. Pressing back down, dog. Inhale, heels lift, look forward. Come up, forward fold. Halfway lift, airplane the arm. Release and fold. Now sitting into chair, hips low, reach up. 1 more, airplane the arm. Okay, start to find that right heel lifting, right toes. Or as you stand tall, you can draw that knee up as high as you're ready for. Hips forward, right toe and heel, step back, warrior 1, heel down. This time our left thumb is going to be on top. Interlace, shoulders reaching down, lifting chin and chest a little bit more. Coming forward, humble warrior. Hands can float away or stay resting. Back heel stays down. Step that foot in closer if you need to. You take 2 more breaths. Hands to low back if we need to. Slide down the legs. Return back up to warrior 1, lifting chest and the arm. Then readjust both feet to open into warrior 2. Again, finding your heel to arch alignment. Keep those left knees and toes forward, but shoulders and hips off to the side. Left arm, left leg, lifting up, reversing triangle. Looking up or looking back. Rebend that left knee, extend side angle, elbow or fingertips reaching down. One more, pressing the feet into the floor to stretch up, reverse triangle. Hands carve it all the way to our front foot. Turn that back heel, find your low lunge first. Then step back to high plank. Again, side plank, so heels to the left. Right arm is going to reach up. Hold here, press for 3. High plank in 2. And 1, high plank. You can stay or exhale, chaturanga all the way down. Inhale, cobra, lift and lengthen. Release, tabletop or high plank. And pressing back down, dog. Adding on to all of that. So inhale, look forward. Come up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, airplane the arm. And fold, knees bend, come to chair, reach high. We're going to add a twist, so send that right arm back. Left hand can even come onto your right knee. Maybe start to lift your left heel already. Keeping that twist, reach your left arm forward. We're going to come up finding a twisted balance. Bring that left knee up towards your chest. Keeping that twist. Unwind just the upper body, reaching high. Step those left toes and heels back, warrior 1. This time, right elbows coming underneath our left. Eagle arms, so wrap around like you're giving yourself a hug. Or fingertips can float towards the ceiling, take a breath. And again, lift the elbows, lift the fingertips. And then coming forward, think elbows in front of that right knee. You can relax your chin in towards your chest. Unwinding our arms, reach back up, finding our warrior 1. Warrior 2's readjust, wide stance. Stretching our right side, reversing triangle. Extending side angle, forward and down. This time, option to take that top arm all the way towards your ear, find a little more length. Come back up, reverse triangle, stretching high. Hands cartwheel front foot, taking our low lunge. Now listen, tap that left knee down, finding our crescent moon, fingertips reach up. Option to add a little cobra, a little back bend here, goalpost the arms, keep the hips forward. Hands can also be on that right knee, just lifting your chest. We're gonna release our hands, step back, finding high plank. Now from here, option to move to your up dog. So elbows in close, you're only gonna lower about halfway. Flip those toes over, stretch the elbows, lifting chin and chest. Tuck our toes, lift our hips, high plank. Pressing back, finding our down dog. Listen, inhale, heels lift, look forward, come up, forward fold. Halfway lift, airplane the arm. And fold, knees bend, coming to chair, reach up. Open, twist that left arm back. Option, bring right hand to your left knee, hold here. And you start to lift that right heel. Right arm can reach back forward as we come up, finding that balance with your twists. Unwinding just the upper body. Right toe heel back, warrior one. Tighten left arm underneath. Giving ourselves a hug or eagle arms, find that wrap. Reaching fingertips up, and then coming forward, bring the elbows in front of that left shin. You can relax our chin in towards our chest. Arms unwind, reaching back up, warrior one. Open up, readjust both feet, warrior twos. Stretching left side, reversing triangle. Rebend that knee, extending side angle again on this side. Take that top arm all the way bicep to our ear. Pressing up, reverse triangle. Hands cartwheel front foot, finding low lunge. Let the hips soften even more. Right knee coming down, crescent moon, reach up. Starting to find that little cobra baby back arch. Our hands on the knee. Lifting our chest, hips soften and press forward. Release the hands, come back to high plank. Hold here, move into your up dog. So elbows in close, lower about halfway, keep the chest lifted. Flip those toes over, press and straighten the arms. Lift the hips, finding high plank. And pressing back into down dog. From this down dog, sending your right toes high, reaching out and up. Now bend your knee to your nose. Take a little pat back. Send those right toes out and up. Now knee to nose, think heel and toe to step forward, low lunge. High crescent lunge, back heel up, reaching toe. Airplane the arms, sweeping behind them. High crescent lunge, reach back up. Now we're gonna open to star. So open everything up, readjust, heels in, toes to the corners. Like a big X, take an inhale. We're gonna exhale, horse, bend the elbows, bend the knees, sink straight down. Inhale, star, reach up. Exhale, horse. One more, inhale, star, press up. Exhale, horse from here. Hands or elbows can come onto the knees. Find a little shifting side to side. Gently pressing our knees open towards our middle toe. Start to release that to your wide forward fold. Turn the heels back out, toes forward, folding down. Stay right here, or you can start to increase that hamstring by walking hands towards the right side. And bringing your nose towards that right leg. If it feels better, to bend that left knee here. Taking that side version, bring the hands back to the middle first. We'll all turn that right toe forward, coming forward, finding our low lunge, tapping that left knee down, taking our half split, so send those hips back, start to fold just towards that right leg. Front toes towards the ceiling or tap those toes down. We're going to start to shift back towards our front foot. And then we're going to take that back knee and kind of lift that knee up just enough that then we can kind of scoop that foot in. You might even kind of start to shift down into that left shin. Sinking that left hip down, we're going to actually turn kind of face that right side, but finding our cow face legs. So you'll tuck that left knee underneath your right, just sitting tall. From here, bring that right knee up and close towards your chest. Squeeze that knee in close before you start to take a twist. So less about the twist and more about really bringing that right knee up and in towards our chest. Then you can gently unwind that twist. Just let that right knee fall back open. And then just gently hugging the chest towards the leg, folding forward. If it feels better to reach those hands out. And keep both hip bones pressing in towards the floor. And because we're facing to that right side, as we come back up, we're going to kind of unwind, step that right foot back towards the front, unwind, finding our low lunge. And right from here, just step right back into our down dog. Stay here, or you can flow a chaturanga, so finding your high plank, either taking that cobra or your up dog, lifting chin and chest. Come back through, finding your high plank and back into your down dog. From where we are in down dog, sending those left toes out and up. Bend that knee, bring it towards our chest and nose. One more, reach those toes out and up. Bring that left knee up and in, heel and toe, step forward, low lunge. Back heel stays lifted, high crescent lunge, reaching tall. Airplane the arms, sweep one. Come back to high crescent lunge. We're gonna open everything up, find that X. Heels in, toes out, star pose, take an inhale. Exhale, horse, knees and hips bend, elbows wide. Inhale, star, reach up. Exhale, horse. One more. Inhale, star, stretch up. Exhale, horse, elbows or hands come to the knees. And a little shifting side to side, maybe gently pressing those knees open. And from here, releasing into our wide forward fold. Stay right here in that wide forward fold, or if you're adding a little bit more for the hamstring, hands towards the left leg, or towards that left side. If you want to bend that right knee. If we have that side twisted variation, bring the hands back to the center first. And then we'll all start to turn our left toes back to the front, finding our low lunge. Bring that right knee down, finding our half splits, stretching out that left leg, folding over, front toes down or up. And from this left hamstring, we're going to start to shift forward. You might have to lift that back knee up, kind of step or scoop that knee in so you can come down to that right shin. Sitting on our right hips, we're just kind of twisting open towards our left. So finding those cow face, right leg is underneath our left, sitting tall. And wrapping and squeeze that left knee in close towards our chest, and then finding a little bit of a twist. And more about stretching out that side of the left leg, so really coming up and in. As we unwind, let that left knee fall open and pull the chest over. Maybe the hands want to reach out a little bit further. Try to keep both hip bones down towards the floor. And as we sit ourselves back up, that left foot, we're going to kind of turn back to the front, step that left foot down, just finding our low lunge. Step back right away, finding our high plank, taking down dog, staying there, or you can move through one last chaturanga from knees or toes, cobra or up dog. And releasing back through our high plank to our down dog. We settle in there together. Moving to the hands, bringing the feet up, taking that fold. Here, go ahead, separate those feet a little bit wider, and we're going to actually swing our left leg, crossing behind our right. So that cross can be a lot or a little. You can also kind of come to the pinky edge of our left foot if that feels better, or plant that foot down. And maybe finding a little bit more for that right hip by rocking your weight forward. Maybe kind of even coming towards your hand. Or if it feels better, maybe wagging the tail a little side to side. If that right knee needs to be bent so our fingertips can touch the floor, then take that left foot even wider out. Looks like you're coming into kind of a speed skating lunge. And we'll gently unwind that twist and switch out, sending those right toes and right leg behind. Again, readjust. That twist can be a lot crossing or a little, maybe more towards the pinky edge of our right foot or foot falling down. Rocking the weight a little more forward or letting the hips sway. Or if the fingertips need to touch by bending that left knee, again, think more of that speed skater lunge. Low. And go ahead, unwind that twist on that side. From here, just releasing to a crouching curl. So bending the knees, rounding the spine. We can soften and sit our way down, coming into a bound angle pose. We'll just sit tall, knees open, soles of the feet together. From here, we're going to move into the upper body. So maybe take the legs a little more of a diamond shape. Hands can rest on the outsides or on top of the legs. Just going to sit up tall and gently tipping our right ear towards our right shoulder. We're going to take 3 head circles in the same direction. So start to roll your chin down towards your chest. Bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. Rolling up and onto your back. Returning that right ear to right shoulder. So 2 more circles that same way, nice and slow. Chin to the chest. Over towards the left. Coming up and around. 1 more, right ear to the shoulder. Chin to chest. To the left. Coming up and around, returning that right ear to our right shoulder. Just sitting up nice and tall. Take a moment to gently fold over the leg. Finding about 2 more breaths here. And then sitting ourselves back up. This time we're going to stretch the legs out in front. Just nice and easy. Again, hands can be at our sides or sitting on top of the legs. This time as we sit tall, bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Circling chin down to the chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Circling up and around. Now we'll take 2 circles that same way, nice and slow. Chin down to our chest. Over to the right. Lifting up and around. 1 more, left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. To the right. Lifting up and around. Once that left ear returns to our left shoulder, bringing the head back to the center first. Again, we're gently folding over the straight legs this time, releasing. Taking a couple breaths here. And then gently sitting ourselves back up. And start to just bend both knees, sliding those feet in a little bit closer, hands reaching forward. Take your time rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Once we come onto our back, make sure those feet slide in a little bit closer. We're just going to gently come up into our bridge, pressing feet into the floor, lifting the hips, roll through the spine. Notice and feel if your knees kind of wing out. Press onto the insides of the feet to draw our inner thighs back towards each other. Starting from the top of the shoulder blades, trying to roll down, separating each vertebrae. Once those hips touch the floor, you can take a few windshield wiper knees side to side. Coming into our happy baby. So letting those knees drop towards our shoulders, feet can hang down towards the hips. Or if it feels better to grab the insides or outside edges of our feet, press those knees open. Maybe finding a little rocking side to side. If you want to straighten one leg for a couple rocks, and then maybe straighten the other leg, take a few rocks. And from here, just gently reach your arms out to a T or goal pose. Gently floating the legs up towards the ceiling. Just reversing as if we were standing on the ceiling. So lengthening out through the legs. You can stay right here. If it feels okay for the spine, hands can be down at our sides. You can kind of bend your knees into your chest. Pressing the floor to lift our hips up. Bring the hands to your low back. You can let those feet come overhead a lot or a little. Finding the shoulder stand. If your hips are off the floor, keep your head neutral. So keep looking towards the ceiling. Don't move the head around. As always, if those hips and legs are lifted off, use your hands pressing through your triceps and your arms to return your spine back to the floor. We'll all find our knees back into our chests. Hugging that right knee in, you can send that left leg down long, or even bending that left knee open. We're going to take that right leg across our body, finding an easy twist here, opening the arms up wide. Take one more big inhale, and as you exhale, bring that right knee back in. We'll gently switch out, bringing our left leg in, right leg long, knee bent. Taking that left leg up and across the body, finding a couple breaths. Open the arms and chest wide. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, you can bring that left leg back in, maybe bringing both knees in for a moment. We're just gonna take about 5 breaths. You can just stretch everything out long in the floor. And just feeling that weight of the body down, releasing. Give yourself a few more breaths. Big inhale. Full exhale. Full inhale. Full exhale. Give yourself a few more breaths here. Stay for longer, stay for shorter. Wherever you are, just continue to breathe. Settle back into your body. Wonderful. Again, take your own time, working your way out. We are ending our time together, so thank you, and I'll see you next time.